Who's the best player on South Carolina? I don't even know. But I got a better question. Does it even matter? Because the way that Dawn runs things, the way that she has always been in control, the way that she just allows her team to go through things and come out stronger, well, all along winning too, might I add, does it really matter who is or isn't the focal point when everything flows like one well working oil engine? And I guess I can answer my own question. It doesn't matter. Most teams, you could kind of look at them and you could kind of say, well, there's probably our toughest person or player to start right there. You could just kind of look at teams. I mean, even if you just look at UConn, you could say, okay, um, and it's hard to stop Page, incredibly hard, but you could say if we could kind of minimize the threat of Page, again, that's incredibly tough to do. Maybe it's even tougher to do with a Juju Watkins. If you say, could we minimize her? Well, in those examples, Page and Juju, you're probably not going to be able to minimize their contributions. You could try to make the shots they take tough, but they're going to get theirs and you try to stop everyone else. But you just can't simply do that with South Carolina. You just simply cannot stop one person or even two people and expect that, okay, we're going to be fine here. We're going to find a way to win this game. No, you must worry about multiple scoring threats. You must worry about being out hustled by multiple players. You have to deal with so much versatility. You're gonna have to figure out how to slow down Tahina Pow, Chloe Kitts. Who knows what you're going to get from Joyce Edwards? She could be simply amazing. I mean, she's going to be a freshman. My expectations are high for her. But when I say who knows what you're going to get, you don't know if you're going to be dealing with someone who's going to try to take control out there on the court and just simply just thrill in her playing time, whatever playing time that she receives. You don't know. You don't know if she's going to play like a freshman. You don't know. Because look at last year, Tessa Johnson, a freshman. Look at Malaysia Fulwiley, a freshman last year. They surely did not play like freshmen. So you don't know what you're going to get from Joyce. She could be an imminent threat. And so you got to be prepared for her. And then the names I just mentioned, Tessa's my favorite South Carolina Gamecock. And she could just absolutely shoot that ball so pure, just a sheer great shooter. Also plays the other end of the floor like most of these players on this team do. They are not scared to commit to the defensive end. So I say everything I say, man, to say that I've given you guys enough reasons as well as the championship pedigree in-house. These players know what it takes to win a championship. Raven Johnson, tremendous defense, offensive game, can only improve more. She just continues to just flourish, as the point guard, the leader of this team. And I just simply say, okay, we know about the departure of Camila Cardoso to the WNBA. But this team, in my eyes and plenty of people's eyes, this is the favorite to repeat. Now, we can make cases for other teams, but I think at the end of the day, I think they're going to get it done. Now, what I don't think is going to happen this season is that I don't think South Carolina is going to go undefeated. But I do feel this team has all the tools and is numero uno to win this year's national championship, which would make them, two-time champions, right here, right now. So it's going to be incredibly tough to stop this team. I want to say that when I look at things, I'm kind of curious to see if Tahina Pow improves because she turned down the WNBA, and I think she came back for opportunity to win the championship, not just continue to win like another championship, but to improve her game. So it's going to be interesting to see, also how minutes are distributed. Like I wouldn't want to be Don. Don is great, but I wouldn't want to be her with these minutes. Seeing as how she's going to distribute them, she's only going to play who she feel is best in that scenario. So kudos to her for that. But depending on how each game goes, you're not guaranteed a certain amount of minutes that and which I can see. But I will be watching South Carolina games more this season. Hopefully they are televised because this team is absolutely tremendous. And this is coming from an Iowa fan. Yeah, it's coming from an Iowa fan. Got a lot of respect for this program. We played them in a national championship game. They took us out. I thought we made a valiant effort. We fought hard, but at the end of the day, talent discrepancy was pretty, obvious. Even when Iowa got off to a great start, I felt like it wouldn't last, and sure enough, it didn't. So, I tipped my cap to them as I did when they won the championship. And so, I just don't think that. I just think they got too many weapons on their team, and we don't even know what's going to go down or if or when Ashland will be rejoining this team. But outside of maybe if you say I don't even know if you can say that this will be a weakness because they also have Sanaya Fagan. And I feel like, she's definitely coming, if not already arrived. I just feel like you might just say, okay, maybe you might be able to, if you have a really good post player, since Cardoso is gone, you might be able to score on them in the paint. But I don't know if that's the case because I know that Sanaya Fagan is going to give, maximum effort. I know Chloe Kitts is going to give, a lot of effort. She's not going to be, out hustled. She's going to fight. So I know that they're going to give maximum effort. And then that I got to probably put her name on screen because I don't know how to say her name. The Miriam. I don't want to butcher her name, but yeah, she's gonna probably help out and contribute and add some minutes. This player here pictured and her name on the screen. So yeah, South Carolina is still the team to beat. They're coming back strong. You're bringing back some incredible talent. Bree Hall, Raven Johnson, Sanaya Fagan. And then you have, of course, great shooters, Tessa Johnson. Really, everybody on this team, looks like they can shoot the rock. Chloe Kitts has, expanded her range out. So be very concerned. Be very concerned to all those teams out there with championship aspirations because, you got a powerhouse still right here in South Carolina. So, yeah, USC, UCLA, Notre Dame, USC, South Carolina's not going away, and that's just what it is. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button, for real. Subscribe if you haven't, and just know when I look at this team, man, they can hit you from anywhere and make it hurt. I mean, for Wiley, amazing and only getting better. Tessa, incredible in the championship game and only getting better. Joyce Edwards, loaded with potential. Loaded with potential. Chloe Kitts, she is coming. This team is dangerous. And Bree Hall, clutch. Very, very clutch. So, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.